Panda. I got broads in Atlanta, just to throw me in the family. Credit cards and the scammers, getting no licks in the band. Legacies.
Yo guys, Biggie Willz here. Today we're gonna do a guide on Fortress of the Machine Gods. One of the new bosses that came up for Grand Summoner. I've tried this multiple times. I tried to auto it and I have succeeded, but all my units always die, so it's a really hard boss to try and auto with. Well, what we're going to talk about is what it does, how you can kill it, what items are useful, and what units I think, in my own opinion, are useful against it, and what team I used to kill this. I used a team which didn't die for one of the quest things. It took me around 8 minutes to do it, so I don't have the most efficient way to do it, but I can give you a general guide. Okay, so when you enter the battle, there are 6 stages. Between 1 and 5 are just normal bosses and Edens. Stage 6 is where the boss comes. So the boss, the code XTF, I think it's called, it has 2 different modes during the battle: attack mode and a normal mode. It will first start off as the normal mode, blocking a lot of damage. So during this mode, the boss will have elemental resistance toward random affinities. Bringing multiple elements is a good idea. So what it means is the boss will be resistant to the most elemental unit you have that crits the boss the most. Something to note: during its attack mode, its attacks increase in power over time, and it will cast some powerful arts during this mode. What that means is it will probably it is like 20 to 30 or maybe more % of your HP each time it activates it. It's a lot. It's highly recommended you try not use all your heal items at once and try and predict when it's going to do it again. The boss has high defense, so it's recommended you bring crit chance units or items that will be beneficial. Examples would be like Lord Tsar. Lord Tsar is really good. Rory. When the boss reaches break limit, its shield resistance is lowered, so that means its defense goes down drastically and it won't be blocking any damage, so that's your chance to go full lamb at it. And when the boss reaches 0, it will self-destruct, dealing a lot of damage to your team. Usually kills your team, does around about 60 to 70% HP of all your units. And that's not towards the current HP they have, it's the total HP they have, so be careful on that. I'm going to talk about what items I think are useful. So the first item is the Relic Abyssal Hairpin. I chose this because it heals a target unit for the maximum of 2500, and that healing is improved if a water elemental unit has it by 1.5, I believe. The other reason why I think this item is good is because it deals 10% more damage to machines, so as you know, the boss is machine, and 10% more damage is a lot. The next item is the Relic Force Curatus, which is a small healing item. It heals for like 200 at max, but it removes Burn, Curse and Freeze, and reduces damage by 5% on the unit. The reason why I suggest this is because what I forgot to mention is the boss can burn your units, dealing a lot of damage. And it also reduces damage by 5%, any damage reduced by 5%, so that's a good one. Next one is Fenrir Gauntlets. Absorbs 600 damage on all allies for some kind of seconds. It reduces physical damage by 25% when used, and on the user it reduces damage by 10% when they are nearly dead, so about a tenth of the health, I would say. That works. The only problem with this is Fenrir Gauntlets is an event item, so if you don't be that worried if you don't have it. There will be other useful items like that. The next item is from the event, this current event, which is the Beautiful Robe Grace Barment. Essentially it says it revives all allies by 15% and increases time reduction and dodge rate by 10%. I I tried this in the boss, and when I used it at the end, it actually healed instead of doing what it was meant to do. None of my units died, but I used it at the wrong time, and I thought I screwed up. And it healed instead of doing nothing really. So it can heal allies by 15% of their HP, which is something to note. The next one I would say is Clara's Heath. You get this by winning 200 arena wins, and it heals all allies by 1200 max, and all allies gain 5% more HP. The more HP you have, the better you're gonna survive. So Fenrir's Crest from the Roy event, it heals all allies, and then it's increased by 1.5 though used as water. Reduces damage by 10% if near death. The Relic Abyssal, this is the new item that I adore, and it's bloody amazing. It increases all allies healing amount, so it increases a bit by a percentage starting at 30%. It's so cool when you use it with Valhalla. Valhalla, instead of doing 200, does 260 per healing, and reduces knockback ability, and the user who holds it regenerates 4 health per second, which is not that bad. Okay, next we're gonna go on to the units I think that you could use in this event, which are really good. So the first one is the Spirit God Tree Valhalla, which is gonna be your main healer. I think it's really good. It's Arts Gauge, Gaia's Blessing, regenerates all allies HP by 200 for 20 seconds. So it heals for 4000 altogether, and increases all allies skill CT by 30%, which is really good. Skill, the one, it deals 1200% Earth elemental physical damage, increases damage by 10% for 5 seconds by himself. The good thing about Valhalla, it increases Earth elemental resistance by 30%, so if you have a full elemental team fighting against the boss turns to Earth element, you're not taking a lot of damage, or Valhalla isn't taking a lot of damage when he does his abilities. Reduces all damage taken by 10% when near death, which is not that bad. Yeah, it's alright. And it has poison time reduction and blah blah blah, that doesn't matter. Next one is Celia, the Ice Queen. The reason why you use her is because her arts ability heals burn and can freeze the machine god. The machine god does burn, he fires rockets and it burns like everyone, so. She also reduces the enemy damage, so it gives you more survival abilities. One of her abilities is increase burn 3 times reduction rate and evasion rate, increases 5% for allies. Critical rate up by 5% when enemy is freezing, so it's a critical unit. The next one is Liesi. I might be saying that wrong, but this is another healer you can replace with Valhalla. She has 2 modes, attack and heal mode. Is every time you use a skill that changes it. Mode switches every time the skill is activated. So attack mode deals 6004% light elemental magical damage. Randomly paralyzes an enemy. Paralyzing this guy is really good, and it has a break power of 3500 nearly. The heal mode heals all allies HP of 2000. Just straight up 2000. It's alright. A skill ability, randomly paralyze an enemy, and it heals all allies by 200 if in heal mode. Increase equipment CT speed by 15%. The next healer, Duran, reflects damage taken towards enemy when arts is active. So it reflects a certain amount of damage. Regenerates all allies health by 200 for 10 seconds. It's less healing than Valhalla, but it gives the entire team to negate 1000 damage for 7 seconds. It's really good. And his skill ability, light element physical damage, reduces 30% damage taken during the attack. So it's alright. The one thing I recommend is he revives a fallen ally with 50% HP just once during the match, which is really good. 50% HP, you can recover from that. And reduces physical damage for 30% on himself, which is good. The next one is called Eden, the Machine. The reason why I recommend him because he reduces all allies damage inflicted for a total of 2200, so it's a lot of block, but I think it's divided by 4, so it's like 550 each, and it can blind the enemy, so it conceals the enemy's abilities. Last one, I think that is good in my own opinion, is Vade, which everyone underestimates, which is the green emerald machine. Its first ability does 10,850% Earth elemental physical damage, and it increases elemental units break power by 20% for 15 seconds, so that's your Valhalla, that's some of your good units. And its first ability does 1600% Earth elemental physical damage, and reduces the enemy's defense by 10%. Increases damage to beats by 6%, doesn't mean anything. But arcs gauge regenerate by 1 each second, which is very nice because he's always gonna have his arts gauge up. This is my guide to the machine gods, and I hope you enjoy.